Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Aries? What's going on for Aries? What message do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Do not shoot the messenger, Aries. So the first thing, Aries, I feel like there's someone that you're thinking about, and I feel like you're just drawn to this person. You know, this is someone I feel like you really want. You know, and you think about this person and only this person, and it's like, I mean, you know what you want, and I feel like you're going after it. You know, you make your feelings known, or you make Aries are very much like that. When they want something, they usually tell you. You know, I think I feel like you made it clear to this person, or you're making it clear to this person. And now the thing is, I do feel like something's going on with the two of you. Maybe more of a casual thing, or maybe just some light flirtatious energy, you know, but I feel like there's definitely something coming back your way. It's not just all you. You know, but there is this hot and cold energy. I feel like it's got to make it confusing. You know, I feel like this person feels, you know, it seems like they're interested 1 minute, and then 1 minute it feels like they're not. I mean, there's definitely sparks are flying. There's definitely something here. You know, and I feel like you know what you want, and I mean, I feel like you fantasize about this person. This is one lucky person, because I mean, Aries don't usually. I usually, even reads with Aries, I don't usually get this type of vibe. But I mean, I mean, Aries. I mean, I feel like you're fantasizing about this person. I feel like you're like I said, along with that thinking about this person, you're fantasizing about this person. But the way they react, like I said, with that hot and cold, has kind of got you, you know, looking at the negatives instead of the positives, and it's causing a little bit of an internal struggle. But the thing is with Aries, that one of the greatest things that I love with Aries is ruled by Mars. And Mars, as you know, is, you know, synonymous with that. You know, Aries itself is like the god of war. You know, so Aries are warriors. They get knocked down. That's only for a minute. Then they're back up again, and they go at it twice as hard the next time. You know, so I feel like there's moments when this person, you're almost frustrated with this person. You're like, okay, what is going on with this person? I've made my feelings known, or I feel like I've made them pretty clear what I want, and they're not quite giving it to me. I feel like this person has their walls up. They're in that self-imposed prison. But here's where I don't want you to shoot the messenger. I feel like this person wants you just as bad. But it's like, it reminds me of, I told this story before, it reminds me of like when I was a kid. I used, um, this dog that we used to have. Let me finish before you start getting mad at me. We had this dog, and I remember I'd throw his ball, and he'd come back to me. He'd never give me the ball back. He wanted me to chase him. Now I'd chase him around, and I'd fight him and get the ball back. And then I realized it was easier to stop chasing him. And then once he realized I wasn't chasing him anymore, that pissed him off. So he'd come over and drop the ball at my feet, and then we could play the game properly. That's the energy I feel like with this. I feel like this person knows that you're interested. They're doing a lot of work to keep their feelings hidden. With Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands is doing a lot of work. The Seven of Swords is, keeping their feelings hidden. They want to leave some air of mystery there, because they want you. They like when you're, coming to them. They want you to come to them. And like I said, with this person, it's a very, I feel like the draw with this person is, I feel like this is, I feel like this person has a lot going on, and I feel like it's almost like they inspire you. I feel like, together you'd be a power couple. This person has their shit together. In one way, shape, or form, they have their shit together. And I feel like, the passion, the intensity that you have when you're around this person, that's only the tip of the iceberg. We haven't really felt the whole scale of it all. There's definitely an intense connection when you're with each other. I feel like, very honest and very direct in some aspects. Obviously, some things they keep a little bit, hidden. But when it comes to being around this person, I feel like they're always honest with you. They don't lie to you. They're very direct with you. And I feel like you dig that. Whether or not it's gonna, they don't hold back. They don't hold punches. And I feel like with this person, this could be someone you work with, someone you go to school with. I definitely feel like there's a connection that you have with this person, like where you see them quite often. And I feel like this person isn't afraid to challenge you. And if you want to keep Aries interested, Aries don't want you to give them a win. They want to earn the win. They want to win because they're Aries and they win. Like I said, with this person, I feel like I said, I feel like there's moments when this person, they piss you off, and you piss them off, and then that just feeds the fire. We have the Tower. I feel like there's some chaotic energy between the two of you, and I feel like just enough to where it feels real good. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're on the same page. Like I said, I feel like you both see this for what it is. And like I said, with this person, they don't want to have any regrets with that Five of Swords. And I feel like the regret would be to, let you right in. Because no judgment here, Aries. But Aries, they can be fireflies. You know what I mean? They can burn bright and hot real fast, and they can burn out just as quick. And I feel like this person wants to keep you around. They're into you. So they're leaving a little bit of air of mystery. They're not letting you know everything, because once you know everything, they feel like they'll lose that. So they're keeping you on your toes. But like I said, an Aries doesn't want to. The Aries don't want to be given a win. They want to win. They want to earn the win, and they want you to know that they won. But like I said, the one you want wants you. That's absolutely clear. And like I said, I feel like they like being wanted by you, and they give you just enough. And it doesn't feel like breadcrumbing. I feel like this person gives into this, and will give into this more and more. They just find it hard to give completely because, like I said, they don't want to have that regret of giving you everything and there being no more mystery. They like you chasing them. And if you ever stop chasing them, I almost feel like the peacocking. Like that phrase of like, getting people's attention. It reminds me of that one movie. I can't 17 again, I think it was. And the guy comes with a big puffy jacket and all the bedazzled and stuff, and he's all dressed up, and he's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you ever stop paying attention to them, they'd grab your attention again. Is that type of energy? When they're doing something around you, you'll catch them looking at you because they want you to see them doing it. They want you to see them. It kind of seems like a game, but it's a game that you're both going to win. It's a game that you're both winning. It's not a malicious game. It's not, anything to be hurtful. I feel like you're just playing the part. They're just playing the part. But you are on the same page. That much is clear. And like I said, one thing with Aries, for anybody out there trying to attract an Aries, trying to get with an Aries, or trying to keep an Aries, keep it interesting. You can do it, but keep it interesting. And I feel like that's exactly what this person's doing, and they're keeping it interesting. This isn't just you chase around blindly and not get anything for it. Like I said, I feel like this person is going to give you more and more. They're just not giving it all. Not yet. Like I said, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to relay the message. But like I said, I do feel like it's not like there's no rapport here, because I feel like there's definitely some back and forth. And I definitely feel like you see this person fairly regularly, because I feel like this is something that that continues to go on. Like I said, someone you work with, someone you go to school with, someone in your friend circle. There's definitely a lot of interaction, and there's going to be more interaction. And that just shows you even more into this, is that, I feel like you having more and more time with this person. I feel like you're going to have a really good time with this person. I see this burning long. This is a long burn. This is not just one of those cheap candles from the dollar store where it burns for 5 minutes and it's done. With this person, we do have some Gemini, some Aquarius. We have some Leo, Sagittarius. Taurus, and Virgo. Some Scorpio as well. I like it. One of my buddies, we used to play football together back in high school, and he was an Aries. And like I said, Aries are warriors. You're not going to keep an Aries down. You can knock them down. They're not impossible to knock down, but you can't keep them down. This guy was just a little fella. Like, he was little. And he tried out for the football team. I remember the day he tried out. And he was just a little spitfire. Like, he was all over the place. He was getting knocked on his ass nonstop. But next thing you know, he'd bounce up like a rubber ball, and he'd be back at it again. And I remember they started making cuts. The first week, he never got cut. The next week, he never got cut. And I remember hearing the coaches, they're like, they were talking about him, like, he's so small, but the kid's got heart. And they said, I don't want to cut him, but I don't know where to put him, Like, where do we put this guy? Because he's just going to play and he's going to get hurt, or he's going to get knocked on his ass, or, all these scenarios, because he was just little. Like, I'm telling you, he was 90 pounds soaking wet. I mean, I'm talking about we're in, grade 9, which is the first grade in high school here. It's just a junior team. But even around other grade 9ers, he was tiny. And he was just, he wouldn't quit. He was like that Energizer bunny. Like, you couldn't do nothing to stop him. And I remember the final cut came, and his name wasn't on the list. And he never looked at the list, which is even more of an Aries thing. I'm like, didn't you want to see if you get cut? I'm not going to get cut. He had the heart, man. Like, he knew it. So he made the football team. They made him a punt return, because he was fast as anything else. Like, he was so fast. And he was really good. He made the team. Like, he was on the team all through high school. And it was just pure heart. He was a warrior. And I remember, I didn't at the time knew he was an Aries. I remember I seen his birthday come up a few years later on Facebook, and that's when I was starting to get into astrology, and this is years and years ago, but I started getting into astrology, started learning things. And I remember his birthday announcement came up, and I was like, he's an Aries. The 26th of March is his birthday. And I was like, that makes so much sense. I don't know if you've ever done this. I do this. After I got into astrology and learning about signs and learning, traits and stuff like that, did you ever go back and look at someone and see if you were right? Like, did you ever try to guess what your friend was and then go back and see? I did that with a few friends. Yeah, I definitely did that. And it is funny, because when you go back and, a lot of times you can get it right on, because, I get it wrong a few times. I got a few of them, wrong, but on a whole, I did pretty good. But it is interesting. I feel like the first thing, when you first get into astrology, you start, learning about traits and signs and, star alignments and houses and stuff, and you just kind of like, you want to know. I remember I looked up the first couple of weeks I was reading about it, and I was learning about it, and the first couple of weeks I was looking up everybody in my family, And it's funny how you see the connection. Like, a lot of people I'm connected with are fire signs and air signs. I really connected with, like, in general, Geminis and Aquariuses, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo. It's just funny, you see the connection. Anyway, I'm getting so off topic. You don't care about all that. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.